ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's the only thing. You are looking at the correct camera. He is a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, look who's here for our weekly Take the Points edition. It is guest picker Billy Withrow. You're a good picker, aren't you, Billy?
Oh, I'm good at picking. I just don't know how well it's going to turn out. But I'll make it sound really good.
He's good at picking what?
Well, no,
the easy dad jokes come rolling early. You didn't even just giggle at my dad joke.
It's tough audience.
Picking his nose is what I was going for there. So we're going to the highbrow humor early and immediately. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in today. This is Take the Points, our weekly sport look at sports. Billy Withrow is here, and I've been looking forward to this we talked about this a year ago.
Probably so.
If not more than that, about Billy coming on. He is a professional sports gambler from down in Dallas, Texas. He comes here riding a winning streak of about 75 games. I'm making it all up.
In fairness, there's elements of truth to everything you're saying. There's just very small nuggets, though.
Very small nuggets of truth. But what we're going to do is we're going to do our show today on the sports, and you'll really enjoy it. Let's tell you what's going on in and around the area today. Now you're off camera, so you can continue studying. Boy, you are really studying hard over there. He's really tearing up my stuff. What's going on Friday, October 7th, ladies and gentlemen? Plenty of things going on. We had Ernie Lewis up here last week, and he was talking about what is going on over at Blue Point Church this weekend, just west and north of Sisney. They're going to have their 125th homecoming celebration, their 125th anniversary of the church. It starts tonight. It runs through Sunday. Tonight, they will have acclaimed comedian Johnny W. He'll be performing a comedy concert at the Blue Point Gym at 7. Everyone's welcome, and they will take a love offering. Also, then on Saturday, Jeff and Sherry Easter, they are acclaimed gospel performers. They will be there at 6 o'clock on Saturday night, so get there early for the good seats. I understand they are tremendously popular, and you aren't going to want to miss that. And then again on Sunday, come on back Sunday, as they'll have the Victory Boys singing, and then Jason Taylor, pastor. So there you go, a big weekend at the Blue Point Church. Also, a big weekend this weekend at the Mount Erie. It's the Mount Erie Fall Festival. Mike Smith didn't call me this year. Usually they join me on the show. But this is scheduled this weekend from Friday through Sunday. Events will include bingo at the Mike's Auction Barn. And they're going to be vendor markets, all kinds of different fun on Friday night. I think they've got stuff going Saturday night, all day long. Saturday, 5K run, walk, along with Power and Grace tumbling, the cruise in and tractor show, and then the parade at noon on Saturday. So tons of things going on at the Mount Erie Fall Festival. I guess that's what you're up here in town for.
Sure.
Dallas.
I mean, that's got to at least make a stop by, right?
Yeah, exact. Drive by anyway. There you go. That's nice of you. Very kind. What else going on this weekend? On Saturday, over at Flora, it'll be the Flora Public Library. They're going to have a big old book sale. Must be trying to clean some out because they are cheap. From 8 a.m. till 3 p.m. tomorrow, it'll be all books for 25 cents. You got to be kidding me. Magazines for a dime. Or 12 for $1. They must have just a gigantic pile they're trying to knock down. If you go by there, go by the Flora Airport on Saturday. Young Eagles free flights. The Young Eagles free airplane rides for youth 8 through age 17 will run from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Should be a beautiful day for it at the Flora Municipal Airport. Parent or guardian must be present, but I don't think they let the parent or guardian get a plane ride. So you've got get the kid out there, have a fun time, have them throw something out the window. I don't know. Did you ever go on one of those plane ride things when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. From the Fairfield Airport.
Where would you go?
I I think we just literally went over maybe to Golden Gate or something and back. And
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you would point out where your home was or something like that. Ask.
I lived by the airport, so that wasn't hard.
It wasn't a big deal.
Literally,
Hey, there's my house right there every time.
300 yards from
Yeah, it was kind of simple. Wasn't it? Well, that's cool. What else is going on Saturday? Jeff Rurton Club's going to be serving their big old monthly breakfast buffet: sausage gravy, biscuits, as well as scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, and beverages. Prices by donation. Give heavily. That'll be nice. Go visit with friends and neighbors. Also, on Saturday, I mentioned Mount Airy. The Rurton Club at Mount Airy is going to be serving up breakfast from 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. Coffee and a canvas in Salem on Saturday. This is cool at the Salem First Baptist Church. Free coffee and donuts, and the event is open to all classic cars, trucks, muscle cars, not music cars. That's a different thing.
It is a little bit different.
It's entirely different. Hot rods, antique vehicles, bring your car, your lawn chair, and enjoy the morning with fellow car enthusiasts and friends. I don't know what the canvas means. I don't know if they're going to have paintings or something.
I wish I could give you more info on that.
You don't know this?
I don't.
Yeah, that's not why you're here.
And that's on me.
That is, I apologize for putting you on the spot like that. That's on me. If you're looking for something to do all day long on Saturday, this really gets near and dear to my heart. From noon to 8:30 up at Effingham High School, it's the Effingham Marching Hearts Invitational. Come out and enjoy a spirited marching band competition between 26 marching bands from across the region as they compete for best music, percussion, general effect, drum major, and more. Concessions and a cookout will be open along with the Toppins soft serve, as well as Macklin Meadow kettle corn and Double H barbecue and concession. Heights Custom Works will have band gear available for purchase. Now, I put you on the spot on this one you would get into.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't at all, ladies and gentlemen. He's just being nice to me because I actually, having been in marching bands throughout college, I probably wouldn't. I would absolutely go.
You don't think I've been in a marching band?
I don't know if you've been in a marching band.
I was in a marching band.
I thought you were in the marching band.
Yes.
That's why I brought it up.
I absolutely was.
You played like a saxophone or something, right?
I did not. I was a percussionist. I played drums.
Which kind of drums? Were you snare
Depending on
or
which
on the
yeah.
kettle and stuff?
As a freshman, I carried a bass drum, but by senior, I was a snare.
Ladies and gentlemen, clearly improving over his lifetime in the band. And
Very gradually.
And a lifetime ago for all of us. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? October 7th, it's time to celebrate. It is National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. October 7th officially marks the sweet and salty goodness of National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Whether they're dipped in dark milk or white chocolate, be sure to celebrate every mouth-watering pretzel bite. The history, Billy, did you know the history of the chocolate covered pretzels?
I didn't. Please tell me more.
Many creative stories have been shared to explain how pretzels and chocolate came together. One tale tells about a German baker joining forces with his chocolatier neighbor in the 1500s. However, that's untrue. You know why that's untrue?
No.
They didn't have chocolate sauce. All they would have been dipping it would have been into
like powder?
Chocolate water. They were making chocolate coffee.
Gotcha.
Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds like more research.
You really want to know how the? I'll tell you what. I'll read this to you. I can tell you I'm not going to. If you want, I'll let you read it.
That's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be more into this one because this next one has an actual story behind how it got started.
I'm excited.
October 7th, ladies and gentlemen, is National Frappe Day. Do you drink frappes?
I don't frappe.
I have no idea what a frappe is.
It's something that I think the people, whoever's in front of me in line at Starbucks is going to order.
Yeah.
It's going to take longer for their order and make me wait.
Well, you know what it is. I think you're right. It's a blended coffee beverage, a frozen fruit flavored dessert made with shaved ice, or a milkshake, or any blended frozen beverage, including maybe a more savory drink made with clam juice.
What?
like a clamato, I guess. I don't know, but here's the history of the frappe. It was actually invented over 60 years ago. Have you been to Thessalonica, Greece?
I have not.
You've been to Greece, right?
I have not.
Oh, I thought that was one of your many travels.
No, I've seen Grease the movie.
That's entirely different.
Entirely different. No,
entirely different.
I've never been to that far east in Europe.
Okay, well, have been to Prague?
No.
Prague? You have been to Prague?
I've not been to Prague.
I thought you had been to Prague.
Well,
He'll be leaving soon. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about all kinds of different stuff. He's been all over the place. Will frappe, here's the quiz. Will frappe give you a brain freeze?
yes.
If you drink it fast enough, yes, it can give you brain freeze. There you go. Yeah. Although some people don't ever really experience it. What is the difference? Now, this is a good one because you're a widely traveled person. What is the difference between a frappe and an iced coffee?
The whip.
I think that's right, ladies and gentlemen. A frappe is blended while iced coffee is not. However, both are cold and fabulous.
There you go.
I had no idea. See, I don't drink coffee either, so I don't have a clue what's going on.
I don't know what to tell you there.
October 7th also, ladies and gentlemen, applies to National Body Language Day. National Body... you think I'm just making stuff up here, don't you?
No.
This is true.
Listen, I've listened to a couple episodes. I know that you research these things.
I research these things very thoroughly. Exactly right. This is National Body Language Day during the first Friday of October. National Body Language Day recognizes the significance of nonverbal communication in your life. These are the silent messages that you don't realize you're sending in your interactions with others. From a smile to a shoulder shrug, your body is revealing your innermost emotions and thoughts. What are you revealing right now with your body? What am I revealing right now?
Apprehension.
I'm really not. I don't think it's that's what you're revealing. Anxiety.
I think you're probably worried about your co-host today.
I'm really not worried at all about my co-host today. National Body Language Day was started in 2018 by Bianca Cobb.
So we're pretty new to the game on this.
Yeah, internationally recognized body language expert. And founder of Truth Blazer LLC. How in the world do you become an internationally recognized body language expert?
I don't think it's as hard as you think. But I mean, I have no expertise in this whatsoever.
I don't know what to tell you. What's on television today, ladies and gentlemen? We've moved over to that camera. High school football tonight. Hamilton County is at Fairfield. It'll be on this channel right here, channel 100 at 7 p.m. this evening. Watch it. It should be fun. We'll start about 6:45. Major League Baseball wild cards get underway today at 11:07. Tampa at Cleveland. 1:07 Phillies at the Cardinals. That's on ABC. The rest of them are on ESPN. 3:07 Seattle's at Toronto. San Diego is at New York. NCAA football, 4 games tonight. Cornhuskers, the men of corn. Your men of corn.
Don't hang that on me.
The Cornhuskers will be in Rutgers. That'll be a battle at 6 o'clock on Fox Sports 1. Colorado State at Nevada, also on Fox Sports 1 at 9:30. 6:30, Houston is at Memphis and ESPN 2, and UNLV is at San Jose State at 9:30. That is Billy Withrow. I'm Bruce Dickey. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back with all kinds of fun stuff for you right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Billy Withrow is here. This is our weekly Take the Points edition. Billy has actually, the only thing I was not fibbing about, he is from Dallas.
You're right.
The Dallas area. Which city you live in, Dallas?
Dallas.
Dallas proper.
Dallas proper.
No kidding.
No kidding. Why would I kid you?
You probably would because you know me.
That's true.
Because you know me. That's exactly why you would. You've lived there how long?
Oh, this time around, probably 22 years.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So, you went to school down there in Texas.
Did.
Went to
Down in Waco.
Originally from Fairfield, but
Yes.
went to school in Waco.
FCHS graduate, and then Baylor graduate.
Baylor graduate. What year?
91.
Okay, of the high school. Oh, that wasn't high school.
No, that was when I graduated college.
Congratulations on being a college graduate. Wait a second. I thought Taylor said it was your 30th class reunion.
Ew.
No kidding. This 35.
Well, he might have said that, but that's not. Yeah, it's 35.
He may not have realized.
Yeah, class of 87. FCHS.
You are really old. I mean, what I meant to say is really wise.
And by really old, I was a freshman when you were a senior.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of high school, let's talk a little bit about football. Last week, went to the. Did you get a chance to watch the Salem versus Breeze Central game?
I did see the recap, but I did not.
Yeah.
Rough night for the Wildcats.
Yeah, rough night for the Wildcats. There's what they did. Got beat 49-12 at home. They're on the road this week at Columbia. They go into that game at 1-5. Columbia at 4-2. That may be a struggle for Salem at Columbia. As you take a look, folks, at the Mississippi Conference standings, Breeze Central and Wood River, East Alton on top. And Wood River East Alton, I believe, beat Columbia last week, so that was kind of a surprise. There's the Cahokia. Here is what we're going to be talking more about, though, as the BDC. Fairfield at 3-3, Flora at 3-3, Hamilton County all set at 3-3, as we'll have Fairfield playing Hamilton County tonight at 6:45, 7 o'clock. Senior night, as well as homecoming night. Now, you played football, Bill.
Not well, but yes.
But yes, you played football.
I did.
Does it do the do homecoming festivities and the like help football teams play better or distract? Or does it matter?
I don't think it really matters. I mean, I think it feels nice to have all the pageantry around, but when it comes game time, I mean, I don't think it really makes a difference.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think that makes sense. Here's what Fairfield had. Pardon me. There's what Flora has done. Flora has opened the year 3-3 or 3-0, and they have lost 3 in a row, including a tough one last week to Hamilton County. And I spoke with Flora, the folks from Flora. Turnovers again, telling the tale for the Wolves. So you just can't turn the ball over and hope to win in an evenly matched game. It's really hurting them. Here's what Fairfield did last week and what they have done throughout the course of the season. A couple of tough games early with Cesar and Johnston City. Then Carmi was a tough one as Fairfield led at the half 12-8 a couple of weeks ago and then gave up 30 points unanswered in the second half. It was entirely different down at Christopher Ziegler Royalton last weekend. But they will have Hamilton County, who comes in with their wins over CZR, Edwards County, and Flora. Losses to El Dorado, Johnson City, and Carmi. So this is your first time seeing the Mules this season. What are you expecting from Fairfield and or Hamilton County tomorrow night?
Well, as I've followed over the past few years where the Mules have been unstoppable. So, of course, the year where I finally get a chance to come and watch them, we come back to earth a little bit. But you know what? That's absolutely fine. Well, It looks like Hamilton County's beaten the teams they're supposed to beat and lost to the teams they're supposed to lose to. So the fact that it's a homecoming game for Fairfield, I like the Mules in this. Hamilton
County really kind of needs a win here to get to 5 wins because Cesar Valier is going to be a tough customer for Hamilton County at the end of the year. So for Hamco to get in the playoffs, they're really going to kind of need a win. But then when you look at Fairfield, they've got Edwards County and Vienna at the last 2 weeks. If it's not quite as desperate a situation, but you know they want to win on homecoming and senior night, don't you?
Yeah, and like you said, this the way the schedule sets up. I mean, if you're just gauging off of that, you definitely see that Fairfield's played a tougher schedule and has a little bit cleaner road to get out of this.
A little bit cleaner road. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take another quick break. We are going to come back. We're going to talk college football. That's kind of my favorite anyway. Is that your favorite?
Let's do it.
I think it's your favorite,
yes,
right?
It is.
You like it more than baseball because he liked baseball until 11 years ago, and I wasn't even going to mention it, and I shouldn't have. I just feel bad what I just did.
You don't, and you meant to, and that's fine.
We'll be right back.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We are talking today with Billy Withrow. This is our Take the Points edition where we cover sports, and Billy is our guest picker. Tell everybody about your Baylor Bears and the Big 12. Are the Baylor Bears going to be the champs this year again?
Yes. Because we're following a very strict mathematical formula. Last year, we were the champions of the Big 12.
That's what I said. Did I say Big 10?
No, I'm just saying, you may have seen that we are defending champions. We did this by a careful strategy of losing Week 5 to Oklahoma State.
Right.
If we don't do that, nothing else works. So following this strategy, we purposely lost last week to Oklahoma State.
We see, now that's the thing in the Big 12. You might lose to a team. You're playing everybody in the conference, right? It's full round robin.
It is.
And then you still have a championship game where you're playing somebody again.
That's for the money.
For the big money.
Yeah. Well, no, what I'm saying is the TV.
For the trophy.
Well, but they put that in for TV money.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, that's why they did it. We shouldn't need to do that, but they said, we'll give you more money if you do that, and they like money, so.
Before we get to the games this week, let's look a little bit bigger picture.
Yeah.
Big 12 has who coming in next year?
Houston, BYU, Cincinnati, and Central Florida.
So Big 12 is actually going to be, or Big 12 is going to be 12 teams.
Yes, we're eventually going to get there. For a year, it's going to be, it has potential.
Oklahoma and Texas are staying in for another year?
That's not been decided. That's going to have more to do with TV contracts, exit fees, et cetera. So there's a chance they might depart next year, and two drop out, 4 come in. But there could be a year where they play with 14 teams.
Okay. Wow. Boy, that'd be will they split into 2 divisions, I guess?
They're talking more about like protected rivalries and an open schedule from that.
You've looked at the schedule for this weekend.
I have.
What jumps out to you? Let's start before we get again to the games. What has jumped out to you over the of college football so far this season? What has leaped out to you? I mean, is just 3 teams and everybody else scrambling, or just Ohio State and everybody else scrambling, or what?
I think the top end of the Big Ten and the SEC, it kind of separates himself from everyone else, at least until I saw Georgia play Missouri last week.
Yeah.
But I think there is a lot more parity and a lot more quality football in some of the other conferences, because I think the bottom end of the SEC and the Big Ten are not good at all. But it's hard to argue with that top end. However, one thing I want to ask you about, because you have been on a particular train called the Kansas Jayhawks. So tell me your thoughts coming up. There is a big Big 12 game this weekend with TCU, Kansas, and we have College Game Day visiting Lawrence, Kansas, of all places.
I was kind of waiting to do that whenever we do get to our picks, because you might take a look over the course of the last several weeks on the picks. I am riding the Kansas train. I remain riding the Kansas train. Do you know who was the number 1 pick to become the Illinois head coach whenever they fired Lovie Smith?
Leopold?
Lance Leopold. It was going to be Lance Leopold until Whitman, or the athletic director, jumped out and found Bielema. He took Bielema from the NFL. So I mean, I love Lance Leopold. He was my pick. He was everybody's pick, and he didn't get the gig.
So based on how things are going for the Illini right now, if you could redo it, are you happy with Burt?
I'm happy with Burt. I like Burt. Yeah, Burt. Everybody calls him. All right, his name's Brett, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody calls him Burt to make fun of him. Whenever he does stupid things on the sideline, like call 4 timeouts or something like that. Yeah, everybody calls him Burt. Yeah, I like Burt. The cool part, because I don't think we may as well talk a little Illini football, because nobody picked a game with Illinois in it. The cool part, Illinois in beating Wisconsin last week, just drubbing Wisconsin last week. They kind of, Billy, out Wisconsin to Wisconsin. They
ran it all over them, and they got his butt fired.
They got his butt fired.
They sent him home,
which is just beautiful,
it
ladies
really
and
is.
gentlemen. As a football fan, longtime football fan, last year or a couple of years ago, we got a couple of guys fired, like coordinators. You don't go very often get a head coach fired
this early.
Yeah. I thought we had it done last year with Brett Frost. I really thought we were getting Brett Frost fired last year.
Well, so with his approach, with the running game the way it is, with the offense throwing up
Bielema.
Yeah, with them throwing up points the way they are, Iowa comes to town, strong defense, wants to make a boring game. What happens?
You know, Bielema, what happens? Illinois wins 14-7 or something like 14-2 or 14-9 or Iowa wins 9-7. That's probably what happens.
Not at all.
You don't think so?
No, because you're coming in with confidence now. You've already beaten a much better opponent, I think, in Wisconsin than what you're going to see in Iowa. You're coming home to Champaign. The crowd's going to be insane. They've had not the most to cheer about in recent years.
No.
They're going to be there for it. They're going to be excited for it. I think this is going to be Illinois running wild.
I hope you're right. I really, Billy, hope you're right. All right, Bill, let's go. Let's get some picks done. Let's tell me a little bit about. Let's see. Do you want to go over those for the other boys, or do you want me to go over that? You're going to make me put my glasses.
Yes, I'm going to make you put your glasses on.
Do you normally wear those glasses?
I
do.
do.
You're just wearing those cheaters for today since you're looking at
all
stuff?
the time. I swear, my eyesight's going bad quick.
You're not that old.
That's not what you said a few minutes ago. I remember. This is being taped.
Yes, this is. It is certainly being watched and typed over and over. Let's tell you what Wheeze is doing this week. By the way, last week we had a good week. College football, we went. Says here 6-2 in college football. Weeze missed one and Lucas missed one. So Weeze he missed the UTEP Charlotte under, and he had Iowa within 10.5 of Michigan. Michigan won that game by 14, I think. But 6-2, beginning to round into form in college football, and I do have our totals in college. We are back to 8-6 in college football as a team.
Nice recovery.
Yeah, beginning to looking good. Anyway, hopefully looking better. What's Weeze doing? Weeze has Tennessee. Give me your opinions on some of these.
Yeah.
Weeze has Tennessee and LSU at over 63.5.
Yeah, that's going to be a high-scoring game.
I'm not sure I agree with this because it's at the Swamp, but it's 11 o'clock in the morning at the Swamp.
Yeah, but Tennessee's offense
is scoring.
Yeah, Tennessee is scoring points, and I think LSU is going to do a good job trying to keep up with them. I think probably Tennessee pulls away a little bit late. But
any thoughts on Buffalo? He's taking Buffalo minus 1.5 at Bowling Green State.
Bowling Green has been
giving up a lot of points.
Yeah, but they have been giving up a lot of points, but they've been doing well against the spread, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're covered.
I cannot tell you that I have seen a Bowling Green game this year.
They're very orange.
Yeah, so I think he's wrong.
His super dog, he has Oklahoma to beat Texas. Does Oklahoma have a chance against Texas?
Absolutely.
You're the Big 12 guy. Red River rivalry.
Absolutely. I would not make that choice, but I'm not going to be surprised at all because Texas has an amazing penchant for choking in that game.
Yes, they do.
I say I'm married to a Longhorn, so but
so you're sitting there shutting up.
But so I will not put any hate on Texas because of that. However, the scores speak for themselves.
Let's move to Jamie. He's picking Indiana to cover against Michigan. 22 points. Does Indiana cover 22 against Michigan?
I don't see that happening.
You don't see that happening. You're disagreeing. Okay. He's got Texas, Oklahoma. Also, he's taking the over 65.
Okay.
You like that?
I can see it being right around there. I don't know if I would jump.
That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, but I don't think either defense is great. Oklahoma just been giving up a ton of points. So,
okay.
And Texas has a really good running game.
Jamie's picking Missouri for his super dog, plus 220 against Florida. So maybe Missouri wins.
Is that in Columbia or is that in?
It's in Florida. That's in Gainesville. All right, let's go with Lucas. Utah at UCLA over 64.5.
That's going to be what Utah scores.
I like it. Well, that ought to get over.
Yeah.
That ought to get over then. Okay, how about Wake minus 16.5 at Army?
I cannot tell
versus
you.
Army, pardon me, at Wake.
I can't tell you anything about the Cadets right now, but
I can.
Wake is playing well.
Wake is playing very well, and they're good. I think they'll cover that. I love Army, but I think they'll cover that. Lucas's super dog, Stanford plus 25 versus Oregon State. Any chance for Stanford?
No.
That's a tough one.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. My picks, Kansas, we already talked about. I've got Kansas plus 6.5 versus TCU. I'm riding the train. I'm not jumping off the train, baby.
And it absolutely goes off the rails this week. And that's, as we talked about, that's not an indictment on Leopold. What he's done there is great. They were predicted to have 2 wins this year. They're almost 3 times that. But TCU's got more athleticism on the team. The Kansas game against Iowa State was a win, but it was ugly.
Jaylon Daniels, ladies and gentlemen. Learn the name.
TCU's going to come in, and they're not going to. Kansas is not going to be able to keep up with them.
All right, I've got Purdue and Maryland. It's at Maryland. Maryland minus 3 versus Purdue.
I mean, what are you going to do with the Purdue game? I mean, I wouldn't.
I really. After I bet it, I thought, can I get my money back?
Yeah.
I thought it was the dumbest thing I've ever done.
I wouldn't feel good either way.
My super dog, I'm taking Navy versus Tulsa. They're 6 points. So not bad. What are yours?
So there is a very important Big 12 matchup that does not involve Kansas, but it's a little thing we like to call Farmageddon.
Farmageddon. I had no idea.
Yes, that's Farmageddon. That's Iowa State, Kansas State. And that is
Ames versus Manhattan.
Ames versus Manhattan. And I believe right now we've got that at Kansas State's a 2-point road favorite. And Iowa State, not too many people know this, but they stink.
You mean losing at Kansas didn't tell more people that?
And Matt Campbell is having a rough go of it. I think that Kansas State is on a roll, and they're going to win big.
And I love the Deuce. I love Deuce.
Great to watch.
Great running back.
Martinez doing a great job. The second game, I know Auburn's not good. I know Georgia is good, but 30 points is too many points, and I don't see any way that Auburn doesn't at least keep it within 30.
Okay, well, that's your prerogative. And what is your final your super dog?
So this is not a Big 12 team, but a former Southwest Conference team. There's a little phrase
Houston?
They like to use for
Arkansas
calling home the Hogs. Woo, Pig Suey!
Pig Suey. Who are they a dog to?
They are going to start Vegas to play Mike Leach and the Mississippi State Bulldogs, and they are going to go in there and they're going to win.
Go get them.
You heard it here first.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's your college football picks. We're going to talk NFL. Give you some picks there, too. Help free money, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to help. Back in a sec. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk. Bruce Dickey. I've been putting you on a close-up camera from time to time, too. You haven't been looking over to see that, have you?
I have not, and that's probably not good for anybody.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Withrow is here, and you can find... But if folks... You're a fun follow on Twitter.
I don't know that that's true. But
that's entirely true. Where would folks follow you if they get the hankering after watching your sexy face today and decide they want to follow you?
That would be at BG Withrow. That's BGWITHROW.
Yeah, so just like Withrow, just like it sounds, with the silent W.
Yeah, I don't think we're really coming in for hot takes on there, but it can be a fun follow.
It can be. Okay. NFL.
Yep.
You live in Dallas, Texas.
I do.
Clearly the home of Jerry Jones, and everybody goes crazy about the NFL. Are you a big NFL nut?
I'm not.
No.
Like you said, college football is my passion.
Why are you singled out in Dallas as not being in it? Does everybody go crazy, or is
I mean, there's obviously,
or is that just a reputation?
It's a reputation. Yeah, there's obviously a huge contingency of Cowboy fans. A lot of my friends are, but a lot of them, into college football or not at all. So I mean, you don't have to follow. There's plenty of other things to do, but the just the effort to go out to Jerry World and pay $70 for parking and everything else, it just makes
it that much.
It's terrible. Now, it's an amazing facility, and I've been out there for college games, but it's just a lot to get out there.
Is it out in Arlington?
Yeah.
It's near where the other football stadium was, right?
No, that was in Irving.
Oh, that was in Irving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Is this near the new baseball stadium? Or near
both baseball stadiums, the old and the new. Yeah.
Is the old baseball stadium still there?
Yeah, it's literally across the parking lot. And the old baseball stadium is a multi-purpose facility, like the USFL or AFL, or one of those had a team there. They still have various events there, but the baseball stadium literally is across the parking lot, one from the other, and then the football stadiums.
Okay, all right. I did not realize. All right, let's just anything floating your boat in the NFL. I mean, other than you're like me, you pay attention more for your fantasy, don't you?
Yeah, but the thing that sticks out to me is, like you were saying, you were riding Kansas until it goes off the rails. I have no reason to think that the Philadelphia Eagles are not going to win by more than 6 at Arizona. And picking a road favorite, it makes me hesitant, but I've seen enough of both of those teams.
Billy has jumped forward to the pick section of the show.
Sorry, did I?
That's okay.
Just throwing the format right
That's
out.
That's okay.
But no, I think the Eagles are the story right now. I mean, I'm one of those people who didn't think Jalen Hurts was going to be.
Nobody gave Jalen Hurts much.
And put me in that camp.
Yeah.
I absolutely did not. But seeing what they have done to this point, and seeing the way both their offense and defense are playing, I have a lot of confidence that they're going to at least keep it up through this part of the schedule.
I will agree with I think that I don't have Eagles as one of my picks, but yeah, they're surprising me because I'm the idiot who picked the Washington Commodores to Commanders to win playing more like the Commodores than the Commanders, and more like Vandy. All right, what's your other game? You're picking Philadelphia to cover against Arizona.
We were talking about the Cowboys. We're talking this time, instead of being a road favorite, a road dog, they're getting 4.5 points against Los Angeles. The Rams' offensive line is in trouble. The interior line is dealing with a lot of injuries right now, and the Cowboys, their defensive line is playing great.
Yeah.
So while I know with playing with the backup like Cooper Rush is not optimal, although he's been doing a good enough job to get the wins, I don't feel good if I'm the Rams about being able to keep them away from the quarterback. Plus, it's not like Stafford exactly mobile back there.
I'm kind of like you two. I went the same way. I that's one of my two picks. By the way, I didn't mention we went 6-2 last week in the pros too. So 12-4 for the whole team.
It's a big week.
12-4 for the team last week. So we're making
bills like that.
We needed it.
You need big weeks.
We needed some weeks. We were kind of struggling. Okay, yeah, that's one of mine. My second one, he was talking about me riding the Kansas train. I like Kansas City train too. I've been riding it. I got kicked off a couple of weeks ago in Indianapolis, but I think Kansas City has righted the ship.
That was a blip. That was a fluke. Because
Wasn't that a fluke?
Those two teams are heading in absolutely opposite directions.
I don't know how in the world. You could go back and watch that game over and over and over and wonder how in the heck did Indianapolis beat Kansas City.
Sometimes you just have to eat one.
What is Weeze taking this week? Weeze has in the NFL. I've got to put my glasses. He's got the Broncos under 23.5 total against the Colts. Yeah, they have total points. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not going to score over 23. And the Steelers plus 14. Who are they playing? They're the Bills.
Yeah, I'm not touching that, but I would take if you made me. First of all, they're putting in a rookie quarterback for his first start, and Buffalo's defense, some hosses right there.
Did you see what Pickett's first 4 starts are? If he lives. Yeah. If he lives through the first 4,
let Trubisky play through those.
It was. It's Buffalo. It's San Francisco. It was Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And one other just killer team like the Chiefs or something.
Yeah.
No, it was the Bengals.
Yeah.
Or somebody else that's decent or good. Last year's AFC champs. Yeah, that's a tough run to start your career. He is taking the Steelers at plus 14. He thinks it'll be closer than that against the Bills. Let's see. Jamie is taking Texas and Jags under 44.5. You like that?
Yes.
Texans?
Decent defense. Rookie from Baylor, Jalen Petrie playing there, got I believe 2 interceptions and a sack.
Yeah, that's right. He had a nice day.
So, yeah, they've got a nice defense. They can keep it under.
His other game is Atlanta plus 9 at Tampa Bay. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of turmoil in Tampa Bay right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're getting 9 points, I don't hate that.
Lucas has Green Bay -6 or probably -8.5 versus the Giants. That is a lot of points for a Green Bay team that doesn't score a ton.
They don't, and Giants, it's hard to look at them as being decent, but I think we're going to have to get used to that point with that defense.
I think so.
I wouldn't want to give that many points.
And then Lucas's final one, Cleveland and LA Chargers over 47.5. Sure.
Cleveland's been scoring a lot of points. I don't know how, but
they got rid of Baker Mayfield, who's right now statistically the worst quarterback in the world.
But they're still playing. Jacoby Brissett. I don't think we expected that many points out of them right now, but they're also giving up plenty of points.
You got a point. We're going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit baseball. Might talk Montreal. Have you ever been to Canada, ladies and gentlemen? He's been to Montreal recently. We're going to do that here in just a minute. Back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We are discussing provincial capitals in the country of Canada right now. How we got on that is a long story. Yeah. You ready for now? I don't mean to be cruel.
Don't lie to me or the people. Go ahead, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this.
Playoffs time are starting again. Do you still watch the playoffs whenever with the team not in it?
Not once it gets to the World Series, yes, but I'm not the type that's going to be watching wild card games.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a Texas Rangers fan coming from Dallas and been a Rangers fan all your life, and that's cool. What was more disappointing? I'm not going to ask that question. Were you disappointed did you think you had a chance to keep Judge from hitting 62?
No, and I
did the guy throw him a watermelon?
No, I just don't think we have good pitching. So it's fine.
Well, that's that. I'm glad you have that attitude. That's good. Here's what the Major League Baseball postseason looks like with the play-in series, the wild card series with Atlanta and L.A., Houston and New York getting the byes. The Phillies and Cardinals start this afternoon. Along with all the rest of the series there, and if you had to pick, who you gonna pick your champ right now? You get a brand new choice to pick me. Give me World Series competitors and champion.
I think it's foolish not to go with Houston and the Dodgers, and I'm going with the Dodgers to win, and that's extremely boring.
You are terrific.
I mean, it is. It's terribly boring. Atlanta was a neat story last year because without winning nearly as many games, they surged at the last half of the season.
Played great in the last half.
Yeah, they did great.
They've played great again this last half.
I liked it better when you had the graphic up.
Well, I can put the graphic back up.
I think one thing there's something intriguing about the Mets when you can lead off a series with DeGrom and Scherzer, but they're also the Mets.
And the thing is, with the Mets losing the division,
yeah,
they end up having to pitch DeGrom and Scherzer the only one time in the
right.
division series.
So that puts them at a much bigger disadvantage. Atlanta closed well, and with a recent playoff experience, I could see them making another run. But it's going to be tough. I think St. Louis comes out of their first series, and that St. Louis Atlanta matchup is going to be really one to watch.
St. Louis got to beat Philadelphia, of course, to get there, and hopefully they do. It's at all 3 games at St. Louis. Do you like the new setup? I mean, this is the first year of it.
I've learned not to have an opinion whether I like it or not. It is what it is, and you're not going to change it, so you just learn to adapt to it.
Yeah, I got to tell you.
I like the old way better.
Do you?
Yeah, but, I mean, at the same time, more teams involved in the pennant race. You can at least have more opportunities to get your foot in the door, but at the same time, at a certain point, it becomes watered down.
It makes it tough. It's going to make it tough for a wild card team to win the World Series. A wild card team is going to have to win 8, 11, 13 games.
Yeah.
13 games, and only lose up to I guess about they got to go 13-8 or something like that. That's kind of tricky.
Well, for most of our lives, which once again is telling too much about our age, but only 2 teams from each league got into the playoffs. So even if you've got these obstacles, people would still rather have the opportunity.
I like the idea, and for personal and of course aren't all reasons personal and selfish. Mine are personal and selfish because I get a chance to go see the Cardinals at home this weekend, and cheap tickets, actually surprisingly inexpensive tickets. We're getting in for $20 one day and $27 the other day. Who could say no?
Yeah, you make up for that in concessions, though.
Yeah. I try to eat my popcorn before I go. How about that? That's what we'll try to do. All right, so there you have it, folks. There's the sports talk in the show. We've saved a huge amount of time to talk about Billy's travels. Tell me, would you rather tell me about? I've never been to Portugal. I've been to Montreal.
Yeah.
Tell me about Portugal. Why did you go?
So
hi, Katie.
So Katie and I, my wife Katie and I, we try to take one big trip every other year.
Okay.
As far as like try to get over to Europe or something like that. I'm very much the budget traveler, so I'm always looking like, hey, we can get here for this, we can get here for this. Portugal's been on our radar for a while. We like to go places where the food is good, the weather's decent, and there's wine.
Okay.
So you're a connoisseur. I think that's probably giving us a bit too much credit, but yeah, we're foodies.
Yeah, that's cool.
We like good food, like good wine, and so Portugal had all of those in spades.
So you're not looking for the gigantic mountain hiking and that kind of thing?
No, not. I mean, I don't want to exert myself on vacation too much. And when I do, it's not.
I'm with you.
And when I do, I mean, I know she doesn't want to, so I know we're gonna that's gonna be a different thing.
Yeah.
So, but no, we went there, and we want it to be scenic. And it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually when folks talk about scenic Europe, Portugal's not on the top 3 or 4.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Now, did you
go to the coast?
We went to Porto and we went to Lisbon.
Okay.
And so, but when we were in Lisbon, we went on a day trip down to the southernmost tip of continental Europe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's in like the bottom corner of Portugal.
It's not Gibraltar.
No, it's not.
I didn't know. That makes sense.
This was it easternmost or westernmost or was it southernmost? I think it's southernmost. Yeah.
Well, certainly westernmost.
Yeah.
Probably westernmost.
I might be mixing this up here. Yeah, no. But
you were there.
So, but it's the bottom southwest corner. So we did that, and then.
Would you go back to Portugal if you had the chance?
Oh, certainly. I could see a circumstance where I would move to Lisbon.
No kidding.
Yeah, Lisbon is a place where it's always hard to like pick up your life and move to another continent. Yeah. But if all the circumstances are right, I would live in Lisbon.
Where have you traveled? You got about 30 seconds. Where have you traveled that you would not return to? What leaps to mind?
That puts me on the spot, and I don't know because I think if you scout it out, you can make the best of any place.
He's got a point. That is, and that's a great way to think about life. Just make the best of whatever situation you're in, and don't beef a lot.
Credit to my wife; she's a planner, so everywhere we go, we've usually got everything laid out and end up having a great experience.
Well, that's outstanding, Billy.
Me, not so much.
Anytime, come back next time you're in town. We'll chat more about. We'll do more of a travelogue show.
I'm not the wheeze, but I'm glad I got the opportunity to fill his shoes at least for.
You did a great great job. Folks, thanks very much for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have an outstanding weekend. Go Cardinals. Oh, I'm sorry.